Hello. Sorry for the wait. I am back. And I am back with Metal Gear Solid. The first one. Yep, that's right. And yeah, I'm just gonna be playing for a little bit, see how far I get. I don't know. We'll see how far I get, I suppose. But yeah, it is just later on in the day, I suppose. Haven't really done much. But without further ado, let's get started. The cool thing is we have literally 4 different versions. Well, it's the VR missions and stuff. Also Integral. Integral, I've heard, is pretty cool. It's like the substance what I can't say it. The substance version of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. So yeah, we might check that out one day. I've just heard it has the language barrier is the only problem. That's what I've been told, but who knows, they might have a English patch on there. Now, this one I'm not very good at. I have played quite a few times since the collection's come out. I just chose not to broadcast, I suppose. There, now I hope I sound better. I chose not to broadcast the first few times I played this, but I beat Revolver Ocelot. That's how far I got, and I never touched it since. Well, and the funny part is, that's literally exactly how far I made it on the PS1 version that I have. I literally do have the PS1 disc.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
How do you dispose of something like that without, like, leaving it behind, right? And those things are probably expensive.
Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, a beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
Funny how he doesn't really ask about that.
Mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top secret black op. Don't expect
Why does
any
this man
official
have the same
support.
code name as me? Like, what? No, it doesn't even bother. And there we are. Metal Gear Solid. I will say, I am so, like I've probably said many times on these streams involving Metal Gear Master Collection Volume 1. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm in love with it. The master books, the screenplays, they have a voiced novelization of Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, which you can download. It's like literally a video you can play. But yeah. Oh, no. Alright. Before starting the missions, let's see the briefing file.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want
An
from
old
me?
war buddy.
Just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter.
Real
She's
cagey.
chief of Foxhound's medical staff.
Hey, Colonel?
An expert in gene
Real
therapy.
cagey.
Are you military?
No, civilian.
Oh,
I've
you
been
will.
sent here from ATGC.
Like,
Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot
Naomi.
for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound?
Secret?
Has a nuclear weapon?
Now you
Disposal.
understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief
Good night, GFD.
and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Hey, what's
Those are
up,
some heavy-duty
Johnny?
hostages.
Welcome to
Secondly,
the
you're to
broadcast,
investigate
and
whether or
yes,
not
good
the
night.
terrorists have the ability to
Good
launch
night,
a
my
nuclear
friend.
strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Welcome to
Questions?
the broadcast,
I haven't
dude.
even
Long
said
time
whether
no
I accept
see.
this mission.
Yeah,
You can
dude.
make up your mind after
I've
you
been
hear
playing
more about the
lots of this
situation.
Metal Gear collection. Let me tell you, man. I've been playing this collection like crazy, dude. Especially Metal Gear Solid 3. Is this the one we just watched? I take it. Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, okay. Been a long time.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility
Approach.
is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
we'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo.
Launch.
Only this has no propulsion device inside.
Like
After
what?
the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Instruct.
With me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
No
When did the
target.
countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Just the
Which
U.S.
means that the
government.
president must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about
Well,
now.
no shit.
No, at this point, they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get
Oh,
a
so
bad
they don't
feeling
even
about this.
officially know if
sending
there's
some support.
nukes.
We don't need
Like,
desk
if the
jockeys.
nukes are
We
real.
need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
Who's our nuclear weapons specialist? That's my question.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like 1,000,000 miles away.
Wow, she's really just sitting in her house in California while you're all the way in Alaska, freezing your ass off. Ha! Ha! Wow. Wow. What, did we just pick this one? Which one did we just pick?
We need backup from...
Oh my god, where's my phone? Okay, my bad. Alright. I was just...
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
Wouldn't that be messed up if he didn't even tell Snake that Meryl was his niece? He was just like, yeah, go in there, rescue people. Alright, I'm gonna real quick test my sound out. 1, 2, 3, testing, 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 testing. All in the clear, seems. Alright, good to go. By the way, I did go ahead and switch my controller. I'm actually using the one I've had for like about 2 years now, I believe. Somewhere around there. Funny enough, I bought it off eBay. And it still works just fine. It's a nice black PS5 controller. And then I have this other one that's newer, and ironically, it's having some issues, at least just with the mic. It's just the mic port so far. Did we click this one? I keep doing that.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that
I
really
think
the
we
only
did do
reason?
this.
I've been soldiering for a long...
Yeah, okay. I've been soldiering for a long time. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I think that's the one we were just on, dang it.
Colonel, you're retired.
Yeah. I think that's the one.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
Ah.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. Since then, I've been watching after her.
Personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
And I'm
I
your
thought of us as friends
friend.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have 2 conditions.
Name them.
1, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing,
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
Whatever,
I
Colonel.
understand. Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel ain't going away.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Wow.
Machines.
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
It makes me smarter, huh?
Dale, anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
Bruh. The snake diet. 2023. Just pure nanomachines tearing apart your body. It's like, it's a slow and painful death, but you stay in shape.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know
Sure,
exactly where they're being
Colonel.
held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with the mini-transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
We must contact the DARPA chief.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile.
Yeah, they need
All the missiles
two
on these
codes.
disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
What a statement by Colonel there. After the end of the Cold War, you could get anything and anybody with enough money.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
Aren't they though? I mean, I know they're genome soldiers, but I mean, I guess he's gonna explain. The terrorist demands. I thought we already discussed this.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words,
Oh, right. And this explains why Johnny was always shitting himself and stuff, why he was getting the cold.
You could implant them in the same
Because
way, right?
in Metal Gear Solid 4,
We could.
it explains how he skipped out on those injections, those genome injections that was making all those soldiers, like, like not get sick and not have to worry about that kind of stuff. And that is so cool. That is so cool. I mean, it's funny because he literally is just shitting himself the entire series, including Metal Gear Solid 3, which takes place in 1964, which means that had to have been Johnny's grandpa. Before the Genome Soldiers, he was just shitting himself. That was just the problem with that family, I suppose. The Johnnies. They were some real kind but shitty people. They were always working for the wrong side. They always were. Like, what? Why did they always end up on the bad side?
One of the greatest
Well, until
soldiers ever.
Metal Gear Solid 4. Then he's on the good side.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't...
That's actually crazy if that was real. Like, them being able to literally use people's genes just off a strain of their hair and, like, replicate it. Because think about that. If we could replicate genes like that...
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of...
I mean, we actually did try doing that. A genome project, I'm pretty sure we did try doing that. Now, I don't know what came of it, but I do know an actual genome project did take place, and I believe it was around the early 2000s, maybe late 90s, early 80s. It might have been the 80s. 80s to 90s or something. But I'm pretty sure the US, or like something, I don't know. There was just a genome project.
Tell me about these next generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of
they're
Big Boss's
mercenaries.
private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Oh, I thought they were just...
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent
video game
soldiers.
players, huh?
Don't get careless just because
I wonder
they
if
don't have
he
much
ever
experience.
played any Snake.
Thought
Nah,
using genetically modified soldiers
he was
was
probably
prohibited
always
by
outdoors as a
international
kid.
law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
Well, I mean, of course they did. Why would they all be unified? Like, of course. Like, that's the dumbest statement. All the members of the unit conspire for the attack. Like, yeah. Isn't that kind of why they're unified? Like, if one of them was out on it, they'd probably not let... Never mind. That... Whatever, dude. Of course they're
How could an
unified.
entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The Sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to the
Oh,
files,
he's
they
talking
all
about
got straight
Ocelot
A's
and
on
them.
psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, Several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Yeah, like I said, I literally was waiting for him to actually ask about that. Oh, okay, does he? Here we go, here's another one. Does he ask about that? 'Cause
Liquid Snake.
Yeah,
Liquid
okay.
Snake. The man with the same code name as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so.
Dude, that would freak
That's
me
why
out.
we really need you for this mission.
Actually think
You're the
about
only one
that.
who can beat him.
You literally have
I've met
another,
you, I know.
soldier
Got
running
something that he
around
doesn't.
with the exact same
I can
name
see in
as
your
you.
eyes.
Looks exactly like you.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
I'd be like, that kind of blew my mind a little bit going into this. TBH.
I need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Yeah. Good point there, Snake. Alright. And I say let the Metal Gear Solid playthrough begin. It is October 30th, 2023. 8-something p.m. I don't really know. I don't really care to check. And we begin. So, here we go. Boom, We're gonna do normal because I'm not ballsy enough to do hard or extreme. We can't even play extreme yet. We have not even unlocked the ability to die. But we will play normal.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it.
Shadow
I'm going to
Moses.
swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Oh, hi there. Liquid. Liquid.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85.
This
When
is
you
where
want to use the codec,
guys
push the select button. When we need
figure
to
out
contact
I'm not
you,
very good
the
at
codec
this.
will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Oh, good time. Good timing. Hey, would you like to join the party? I am live right now.
Oh crap! Sure.
All right, hop on PlayStation. I'll start a party. Just hop in. Ah, shit. Just as I pause the game too. Okay. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Start party. Start. Hold on, actually. Let's leave this one. I don't know what I'm doing here. How do I leave? um, invite. I kind of want to make it 50-50. I don't know why that isn't. Okay. Hold on. I'm so sorry, you guys. Trying to. I literally started a part. Oh, I'm so dumb. It's literally right there. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright, my apologies. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Trying to properly balance everything out audio wise, making sure I don't get any feedback. Because that we simply cannot have anymore. Oh my god. And I'm not gonna ever. Everything. No. As long as we wait here in the elevator, we'll get here, hopefully. Unless this one dude spots me. Nope. Nah, we cool. And then we'll just... Come on, elevator. There we are. Then we're gonna wait for that guy to turn back around. Once he comes back around, we'll flip him over and run for that elevator. But until that happens, we can't. I don't want to just get spotted. We'll say Snake looks pretty cool with that gas mask on. No, don't crawl. Oh, moron. Yeah, okay. Wow, 3 shots. Yeah, what's up, dude? Can you hear me? Awesome. So, what's up, man? Well, welcome to being awake. I take it you've been asleep since you got home from work. Yeah. Damn, yeah, I've been like bored as absolute fuck, gee. Could've spared me, damn. Oh, you did? What, at work yesterday? Damn, cuz I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah, well, I'm glad you were able to just take it easy. You just, what, did you sleep the whole day? Okay, when this guy turns around. Flip him over. Oh yeah! Haha! Ah, that was good. That was good. You know what I just realized? We need to restart already again. I am missing stuff. I need to not do that. And to so not do that. Okay. Because items in this game are very important, and I've already walked right past them trying to just not get spotted. And I need to pick stuff up. So. Oh hell yeah, I did that last night, dude.
This is Snake.
I did that.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. I did. Oh, and the funny part is, when you get it, there's a part when you lose everything in your backpack, right? Well, it literally escapes out your backpack, and you have the chance to get it again. Like, cause it's when you get put in that prison cell, right? So, and it like literally escapes. Well, when you go back out in the wild, you literally can find it again. Yeah, dude. Okay, I think there's some. Ooh, don't get spotted by nobody. We don't need to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What was that noise?
Absolutely nothing. Oh, damn it. Oh, and you can crawl under there. I did not even know that. Oh, they're throwing grenades. Oh, man. Oh, God. No, okay. I'm used to MGS3 controls already where you can just dive and roll. I miss that. It's so convenient when you're like 3 seconds from being spotted. And you're just like, oh, no. You're imagining. Wonder if I can just kill this fool. I'm gonna try it. Because this guy needs to die. Say what? How? How did he spot me? I choked him out. I choked him. Whoop. Uh-oh. Oh. Wow. I think we should restart. Again, because we literally have no health. Hold on 1 second. Let's first... What is that, another ration? It is another ration, okay. Noted. You gonna play anything?
Back on online.
Do you, I just want to make sure you can't hear yourself Can you? Okay. Okay, okay.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. Do. Ration. A ration. Archipelago. Fox. Uh-oh. Nothing. Nothing. Big fat nothing. Oh, come on. Come on. You just had to turn that direction, really? Cuz? That's all you.
Snake! Look out! Snake! Snake!
Snake. Honestly, I sometimes think the D-pad might be better. Uh-oh. Nothing. Oh my god, I suck. Genome.
What was that noise?
Ah, damn it. Oh, come on. I'm so bad. It's actually comical.
Snake! Answer me! Snake! Snake!
Oh my god, okay. Gamer shoes. Oh my god, every damn time. Nothing.
What was that noise?
Nothing. Oh my god.